Okay, first let me express my shock about something that Mr. Mensah said, that he has no obligation to assist the security services. As a citizen of this country, who has been voted for by people.
We are talking law.
And you, we are not talking law.
It's law.
You see, look, can I please?
What are you talking about?
Can I?
Sorry.
I didn't interrupt.
Mr. Mensah,
go ahead.
Mensah, hold on. Mensah, but whilst you are thinking,
please offer me that.
Whilst you are thinking, take your mind to misprision of crime. Misprision of crime.
Of treason or crime.
Misprision of crime.
Please, can I talk? Look, if this country would focus more on ethics than law, we would move forward. We talk about law, you can have law without any ethics. You understand? We are so focused on law and so unethical, it's not even funny. You think that as somebody who has been voted for to be a representative of people, you have no moral obligation to assist the state in the welfare of the people. Look, if there were drugs in the case, that there were drugs on board, and those drugs have come into our system, it could be Mensah's child, it could be my child, it could be Ntim Fordjour's child, it could be any of us, our children, who will come across it and become an addict and be destroyed. You think that that is okay? And this is a person who says he's a reverend minister. But it is about law.
He takes an objection to say this is a person who is
no, but he's fine. He has no moral obligation to assist in the welfare of this country if he believes that something is wrong. He doesn't have to go to the people. Look, I would have been okay if he had just said that there have been flights here, which is a fact, and that those flights came in a certain cloud, so it is suspicious. So please investigate this suspicious flight, without necessarily going further to say that cocaine and this thing. When he says he's not interested in the cargo, we are interested in the cargo. you understand? Because he went ahead to say it had cash and it had and drugs, and that is a cause for concern. If he had said, look, I have come across these facts, and there's a fact that, and these facts can make it open for all sorts of things. So please go ahead and come and explain these facts to us. Because facts don't necessarily always make up the truth. Because facts can be twisted by people and arrive at a certain conclusion. We can all have facts here and arrive at different conclusions. You get it? So if he didn't have evidence of cocaine and of money, what was he talking about? Because we would reasonably think that he had gone further to say suspicious flights and had mentioned cocaine and money. And that makes all of us think that, there must be something more to it. I would have thought that being in the position that he is, look, he's no ordinary citizen of Ghana. That's why we pay them all the 70.
His lawyer says so. His lawyer says so with emphasis. Atachian says he is not an ordinary person.
Yes.
He is an MP and has privileges. If you want to deal with him, go through the speaker.
Yes.
Now, contrary to what Mensah is saying, what we have been told by the minority group has been that once the security officers will use the speaker's procedure, he will make himself available.
I'm talking about he is no ordinary person. So I can probably not walk and command the presence of the head of the NIBU or whatever. But he can. If he had those suspicions and it was not about grandstanding and about politics, he could have gone to the head of says, look, this has come to my attention. We want you to do this. If I give you a certain time, if I'm not hearing for it, I will go public with it. That is the well-meaning Ghanaian. That is the well-meaning citizen. You understand? It is not about grandstanding and wanting to disgrace this country. Because, look, people sometimes forget that when we go out there, it doesn't matter whether you're NDC, MPP, MP, you are Ghanaian. You understand? And when things go out into the public and into the world, it is about you being Ghanaian. And they say, oh, we heard that in your country. They do a lot of things, you use as a transit to say, it doesn't matter who is in power. Whether it's NDC and PPP, once they tag you that your country is saying, they profile you. That they don't profile us according to our political parties. They profile us according to our color, according to the country in which we come from, according to the region that we come from. That's how they profile us. So when you go out there and you think that you are doing it against your party and for your party and you want to grandstand, you do it against all of us who don't vote either NPP or NDC. You get it? Because when I go out there, they profile me. And they profile me for some of the things that go on and that are said about this country. And I think that all of us as politicians, we need to recognize this. Look, some of us feel that a lot of drug issues are a problem in this country. You know about Red. I mean, the pharmaceutical industry, you know. You see the devastation that Red has caused for young people. We definitely don't want the other drugs to come and add to it. We don't want to be used as a transit point. We don't want to be used as an end of the thing. And so it's important that the government takes hold of it. You get it? Any suspicion, yes. But when you say that you know, I mean, this and this, we expect that you have more than just hopping from station to station and grandstanding.